right, y'all, this is part 2. What do you do when your rational inequality does not equal 0 on one side? And so I've got this situation here. So my directions say manipulate the inequality so that the right side of the inequality is 0. How do I do that? Well, guess what? I am going to subtract 3 from both sides. So I'm going to get 2x plus 7 over x minus 4. Subtract 3 gives me an inequality with 0 on that side. Now, I need to do my rational equation thing. I need to make 3 have a denominator of x minus 4, and I'm going to do that by finding my least common denominator and all that rational expression stuff that we spent 2 weeks learning. So, magically, I'm going to make this happen. Because Mrs. Peters can do that. She's magical. And I'm going to make this an equation at this point, because in order to solve it, we want to know where the denominator goes to 0 and where the numerator goes to 0. And you know what's going to be really magic? I am going to magically get rid of some of this stuff because you have written it all down. And now I'm going to solve 2x plus 7 minus 3x plus 12 equals 0. And when I do the simplification and solving of this linear equation that I've made, I'm going to find out that x is equal to 19. So here is one of my critical values. One of my critical values is 19. Okay, the other critical value is where my denominator goes to 0. And my denominator goes to 0 when x is equal, x minus 4 is equal to 0. So I need to now go x minus 4 equals 0. I solve this and I find that x is equal to 4. It's a critical value. Now remember, when I graph it, x equaling 4 has to have an open dot. So I'm going to put my critical values on here. One was 4. One was 19. 19 can be a closed dot because I have an equal sign. Okay, and 4 has to be an open dot. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab that equation that I made with the 3 being a 0. So I'm going to go back to this. 2x plus 7 over x minus 4 minus 3 is less than or equal to 0. Okay? And I'm going to pick my test points. Again, my test points, one of them is going to be over here. 0 is a nice one to use. Okay, 1's in here. 10's a nice one to use. Okay, I'm going to use 10 right here. And on this side, I'm going to use 20. Those are going to be my critical values. Remember, I'm going to plug my critical values back into my equation over here, or my inequality, and I'm going to see whether or not my answers are positive or negative. Okay, I've done my plug and chug, and what I found out is that when I put 0 into my inequality, I get negative 19 over 4, and when I put 10 in, I get 3 halves, and when I put 20 in, I get negative 1 over 16. Now, the answers I'm looking for are smaller than 0, which means I am looking for answers that are negative. So, pulling out my handy-duty, ever-popular highlighter, I'm going to highlight where I am negative. I am negative here, and I am negative here. Okay, because the answers that I got when I did my test values, I'm checking their signs. Okay, so that means my solution is going to be from negative infinity up to 4, not including 4, union with bracket of 19 because I'm including 19, and I'm going on into infinity in a positive direction. And that's how you do it. If y'all have any questions, do a couple of problems, bring your questions to tutoring or to class, and I'll be happy to answer them. Y'all take care. I know y'all can do it. See you later. Bye.